Hello, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just doing a very quick live on Monday morning. It's almost 9:30. I want to say good morning to you. My name is Linda. I am your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm actually broadcasting on three different groups today. My YouTube channel, my group, the Back in the Groove Again group for women, and I'm broadcasting on my own profile. So wherever you're watching, hello, and please add your comments in the comments section. Today I want to talk about Mindset Monday. It is Monday, and when I used to go to work at my office, I used to dislike Mondays because it was, I had a great weekend. Hi. I had a great weekend, and I never really wanted to go back to work. But now I really enjoy what I do. I work from home, and so when I get up on Mondays, I feel really good. I feel energized. So Mindset Monday. Now I could say Mindset Tuesday, Mindset Wednesday. It wouldn't really matter, right? Hi, who's viewing me? Write your name in the chat box. It's great to see you. So I'm just saying Mindset Monday because it happens to be Monday. But you know what? One of the advantages of starting a day or starting a week or starting a month or whatever it is, even just like starting a year, is that we can always set some goals or set a mindset for the day or for the week and so on. So I'm challenging you to think about what it is that you want to do today, what it is that you want to do, what it is you need to do, what it is you must do, or what it is you're willing to do. Now, I've posted this already on my group, my Facebook group, Mindset Monday. I am willing to, I must, I have to, I really want to, and so on. But whether you're working for your own business, or you have your own business, or you are looking for work, or you're a coach, or whatever you do, or maybe you're retired, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When we set goals, it gives us something to look forward to, right? It's almost like having that bucket list, which is something I want to talk about in a second too. It's almost like having that bucket list where we're striving for something. So write yourself a list of things that you are going to do, that you're willing to do, that you must do, and not just for today, but for the week, and maybe even for the month. Some people like planning things for the month. I have a friend, just to go back to my bucket list. I have a friend who in July, and she might be watching, I'm not sure. In July, no, wait, might have been in July or August, I can't remember. She made a decision, and within a month she had sold her house, which meant putting it on the market, listing it, getting rid of stuff, and then left within a month. So once you decide to do something, whether it's on your bucket list or whether it's on your, this is what I'm going to do today, once you decide to do something, isn't that empowering? And I think that often people will teeter-totter on the, well, I'm not sure I want to do this, and that teeter-tottering might take months or it might take hours. But once you make that decision, today I'm going to have a great day, and I've decided to have a great day, it shifts the energy that we have in us. So, to go back to that bucket list, my friend had and has a ongoing, I think it's an ongoing bucket list, and she recently checked off something on her bucket list. She, and I think it was her family, they did a 2-week vacation on a RV, in an RV, I should say, and they went to Manitoulin Island. And she posted the pictures on Facebook, and I saw those pictures, and I saw, oh my God, I went to Manitoulin Island a few years ago. Now, Manitoulin Island is one of the biggest islands. Uh, I can't say if it's in Canada or in the world. I really can't say that. I don't have my information correct right now, but it is one of the biggest islands, and it's very beautiful. There's a lot of great trails. Bridal Veil is there, and there's a great hike that you can do. When I saw the pictures, it reminded me of when I went there, and it kind of encouraged me to start thinking of a bucket list. Now, a bucket list usually is a lifetime set of goals. Now, I think that's a great idea. But what I'm talking about today is more of shifting our mindset for maybe just now, right? Just shifting it for now. And maybe instead of saying today I'm willing to or I want to, maybe I could say right now I'm willing to. So, whatever words you use, whatever language you use, whatever length of time you use, say it. Now, you could say it out loud to yourself, or you could put it on one of these Facebook groups or put it on our group if you're watching me from the group. Put it out there. Once you put it out there, then it's visible, then it's real or realer, and maybe other people will say, hey, how'd your week go? Or did you have a chance to? I remember this was a couple of months ago on my group. One lady had said she was going to be painting her window, I think it was. And a few weeks later, I asked her if she had painted it. And she hadn't. She had done a lot of other things, so it wasn't so important about that she did her window. But when you remind somebody, or when you ask somebody, hey, how did this go? Do you know how weird that is? No, let me change that. Not weird. How it plays on our brain. It really does. Oh my God, somebody knows I was supposed to be doing this or be doing that. I guess I better get on it. It's a nice reminder of what we intended to do a little while ago. And so, sharing it out loud or sharing it on some groups, sharing it with some friends is always a nice way to move yourself forward. So if you are focusing on today, or if you're focusing on the week, what are those things that you must do, or that you're willing to do, or that you have to do this week? Write them out, share them with your friends, put them on a Facebook group. And then on Friday, or Saturday, or whatever your week is, because it doesn't always start on Mondays for some people. Sometimes it actually starts on a Tuesday, or it might start on a Saturday. So whatever your week is for you, you might want to, once it's written down, review that list. Now, if you're looking for work, this is a great way to get motivated as well. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. If you're looking for work, or if you have a business, same idea. You might want to focus on, okay, this week I'm going to send my resume out to 3 employers. I'm going to network with 3 people. I'm going to set up meetings with 3 people. Maybe I'll send my emails Tuesday, for example. And I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to spend an hour today and Wednesday and Friday doing job search. I'm just giving you some examples, and it would be the same idea, of course, if you have a business, if you're wanting to get moving, because it's so easy when you work from home, or when you're unemployed, or when you're retired, to forget that you can actually accomplish a lot of things. Because when you're retired, or when you run your own business from home, or when you are unemployed, without goals, every day could seem to be this very same day, which could be like at the end of the week, you might say, you know what, I didn't really accomplish anything. So sit down, and I shared this on another live. I had a client of mine that on Sunday nights, he would sit down because he knew he was meeting me. He knew he was meeting me on Monday or Tuesday of that week. So he would sit down and he would write himself a goal list of things he wanted to get done during the week. Now, I like to do that every morning. Every morning I will do that. Hello, Facebook user. I'm not sure who you are, but you can actually type your name in the chat box if you'd like. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. So my client would write down goals for the week. This week, I'm going to follow up on, 3 employers, and so when you write yourself a list of things to do, it seems to project you. It seems to give you that energy. It seems to give you that boost. Hi, Preeta. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Thank you for watching me. So I'm just sharing just for a few more minutes. I'm going to ask you, Preeta, what are your goals for the week? What are some of the things you want to accomplish this week or have to accomplish this week or you're willing to consider this week, Preeta? Write them down. Once they're written down, no going back. Now, I say there's no going back, but you know what, guys? Sometimes we do go back. Sometimes we are afraid of doing something, or some fear gets in our way. Well, if you notice that fear, it's okay, to notice that fear, but if we allow that fear to stop us from accomplishing or even consider doing what we want to do, if we allow that fear, then we're not going to be moving forward, right? So I always suggest to give love to that fear. I'm just going to share here. Write some more chapters. Awesome. So how many chapters are you planning on having in your book? Or is that already decided? Sometimes when people write books, they don't necessarily have a predetermined number of chapters. Sometimes people have outlines and they follow that outline. But sometimes people are just writing whatever's coming up, and there might not be a predetermined number of chapters. So you have 10 chapters. Great. And where are you at right now, Preeta? Where are you at? I know that writing is a long process. Now, some people write books on a weekend, but sometimes it takes years to develop. So right now, okay, we've got 10 chapters that are planned. And how many chapters have you written already? 6. Wow, cool. That is really exciting. That's really exciting. I remember, thank you for sharing that. I remember when I was working on my thesis, and it's not a book, but it ends up by being a book, because you do, publish it to some people. It's a long process, and the editing process, of course, depending on who you have on your team, if you have editors, great. Some of them can be kind of cruel, but sometimes that's what we need. In my case, my thesis advisors would provide me with some feedback, and it was like, oh my God, I don't think I'll ever finish this. So it can be a very long and daunting process, but little steps at a time, right? And so you might set a goal. Well, today I'm going to write 3 pages, and from what I understand, it's nice to set daily goals or even half-day goals of number of pages or number of paragraphs, depending on your motivation level. And once you get going, once you start working on that page or that chapter, you notice that, wow, I'm right into it. And next thing you know, you might have written 2 chapters instead of the 1 chapter or the 1 page that you wanted to write. So by setting goals and by getting that momentum going, you will notice that you feel energized, you feel motivated, you feel like you can actually do this. And of course you can do this. Of course it's all here, right? I mean, I could say to myself, when I woke up this morning, I could easily have said, that, oh my God, here we go again. It's another Monday. I could have easily have have said that. Can't we all have easily have said that, right? But I'm aware that I could easily say that. I know I can easily say that. I have said that, right? So it's not, I'm not lying here when I'm saying that. But I'd rather not say that. It becomes a choice after a while, right? I'm choosing to start the week off with a boost, with a kick. Now I'm just going to go back. I'm just noticing that I didn't finish my thought about the giving love. I'll often do that. I'll talk and talk and talk and lose my way of thinking, especially on a live. Um, if we're faced with fear and we're noticing that fear is stopping us from applying, and I'm going to give an example in just a second. What I'm going to suggest is that we acknowledge we've got that fear. We could feel it. And we might even have those bloody thoughts in our minds that say, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? You know, those nasty gremlins or inner critiques or whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to suggest that once you become aware that they're there, that you say, I love you so much, and you start feeling love and giving love to that fear. You might even talk to that fear and say, you know what? I know you're nervous. I know you're scared. It's okay. It's okay to be scared. I'm with you and I love you. And you might even want to, spend a moment or so with your eyes closed, giving love and compassion to that fear. And you'll notice that the fear might still be there, a little bit. It's still going to be there. But you'll have those feelings of love and compassion. And then your mind is going to start shifting to, I can do this. I can do this. And I can do this now. I'm going to do this now. And you just take it a moment and another moment at a time. Just a little moment at a time. I remember when I was planning my trip to Montreal, not Montreal, Mexico. Montreal was another trip. This was in October when I actually started thinking about going. Last October, I was thinking of going to Mexico. And I was nervous because I'd never really been there on my own. I have a friend that lives there. She told me it was a great place, going to Mazatlan. But I was still nervous and I was afraid because I've never done this before. I've went on trips by myself before, but I had never gone there before. And then I started getting emails from my friends. Well, you sure you want to go? Maybe you shouldn't go to Mexico because of, all these things. And COVID wasn't even existing. That was non-existent at the time. And my friends, probably out of love or maybe out of fear, who knows, they were telling me that maybe I shouldn't go there. And for a moment, for just a brief moment, I thought, maybe I shouldn't go. Just a brief moment. I say brief because it didn't last that long. Now, I did my research. I researched the place out. And I thought, I know I'm nervous about this. I know I am afraid of doing it. And I can feel it, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to, when we are projecting so far ahead in the future, and this could be for anything, applying for a job that's like our ideal job, or starting a business, or writing that book. It seems like it's so out there. But like Mexico was out there. But as I'm planning, as I'm moving closer, closer to January, did I leave on my 18th or did I leave on the 22nd? I can't remember. I usually plan a trip around my birthday. I can't remember if it was the 18th or no, 21st. It was the 21st. So as I'm getting closer to the 21st, I am, living through each moment. I'm living through each moment. And that is what I've learned from practicing mindfulness meditation and being in the moment, is that my mind can play tricks on me. So that is Mindset Monday, is being aware that we might have these fears, but taking it really a moment at a time. And I mean that. And maybe it is breathing through it. Because next thing you know, I'm in Mexico, landed in Mexico, and having to speak Spanish and having to ask for a taxi, in Spanish, which I don't speak a lot of Spanish, un poco solo Spanish, español. But that was part of the challenge for me. So all of this to say, and at the beginning, I remember saying it was just a quick pop in, but I always do this. Forgive me. It's always a lot of fun. Type your name in the chat box, please. Let me know that you're still here. And if you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up. And I don't know if you could do stars and hearts, and I don't know what you can do, but do it. Let me know you're here. So Mindset Monday can easily be Mindset Tuesday or Mindset Wednesday. Set the intention from the beginning, right? Set it from the start, even before you, and Louise Hay is the one that taught me this. Louise Hay is one of the, she's the one that created Hay House, famous publishing house, and they publish books, and they publish movies, I think, too, and they publish courses. Anyways, check it out. She says that she thanks her bed for the comfortable sleep that she's had. And before she puts her feet on the floor, she'll say, thank you. Thank you. Today is an awesome day. So set the intention every morning before you wake up, before you get out of bed, I should say. Set the intention of what kind of day it's going to be. And if you're looking for work, set the intention. Today, I'm going to spend an hour doing job search. And know when your peak hours are. I like working first thing in the morning, but I'm also really good in the afternoon too. But when's a better day, a better time to do what you need to do? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Maybe it's when the kids are gone to school, or when, the house is is quiet and you can concentrate more. Choose that right time where you're able to concentrate without interruption. And, whether you've intended on contacting employers or whether you've intended on contacting clients or networking and so on, you've got your list, you've written your list of things that you want to do and you're willing to do. Take a look at those lists of things you're willing to do and inch your way through it, if I may add. Inch your way through that list. Okay, I'm willing to call, or to contact, even emailing for employers or for clients. And each moment as you're inching your way through that and you're preparing, because, calling can be easy, or you might have to write yourself a script to prepare yourself. So, whatever you need to do to make yourself ready to do it, do it. That's all part of setting that intention as well. All right, that's it. I'm done. Thank you for viewing me. Thank you for watching me. I did broadcast this on 3 different groups. Well, actually, technically, 2 groups, my profile, personal profile on Facebook, and my Facebook group, my Back in the Groove Again for Women group, and on my YouTube channel. Now, the YouTube channel I chose today was my teacher, English, the teacher Linda GR. Now, I'm a coach. I'm a Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm a career coach. I work primarily with women who want to rediscover or discover their ideal career, but I also teach English too. And so sometimes I like to combine both, teach English and help them with their careers as well. So if you are looking for work, or if you are not sure of where you want to go in your career, maybe you have a job that you don't like and you're wanting to leave it, work with me, work with a coach, and we'll be able to help you along the way for that as well. All right, everybody. Have yourself a great Monday, Mindset Monday, and have yourself a great week as well. Bye. See you soon.